So we've got Lucy. She's happy for me to call her Lucy. And we're going to do a mock test in Worksop just to test her abilities. So if you can explain to me a little bit about some of your driving, what brought us to here today, what driving have we done, what sort of training have we been doing?
So I've been driving since October, and then I got my test booked for the 24th of June once I passed my theory, and I failed due to literally the junction outside the test centre.
So the very first junction that you come to? Yeah, it's quite a tough one, that. It is a tough junction, and we'll have a look at it in a minute anyway, but yeah, you're not the first person to have...
I think it's the roundabout, no, because it's so soon, like there's a junction and a bend, then the roundabout. So much going on. Yeah. And you just want to get out. Yeah.
Was you following road signs at that point as well, or was you on a sat nav?
Road signs. It's road signs for that bit, yeah. And then I got on sat nav after.
Yeah. So it is. It's tough, that, because it all happens very quickly, like you said.
There's no so much going to happen.
But hopefully we've learned. So if we get a repeat of that today, then that's going to be terrible. We haven't learned from it, but hopefully we won't do that again.
Yeah.
We've just drove back here from yours, and reasonable drive. Is there any area that you think is your weakest in your driving at all?
Not really, no. I wouldn't say anything.
Yeah. Okay.
Really.
Is there any questions before we start?
No.
So then let's move off when you're ready.
At the end of the road, turn right.
She's got a different voice all of a sudden.
Turn right.
And then it's end of the road, turning right again. It looks a little bit confusing because there's a lot happening on it.
At the end of the road, turn right. Then go right on the roundabout. Turn right. Then go right on the...
This is where Lucy failed her test before. She's holding back when it's safe to go. In the test, hesitation like this can cost you. You must balance safety with making progress.
Roundabout.
We're out. PTSD done.
I know.
It is right at the roundabout. Again, it is complicated.
After 100 yards, go right on the roundabout, third exit. Go right on the roundabout, third exit.
Watch here at the roundabout. Lucy's head moves, but it's not a real mirror check. Examiners can spot fake checks easily. Make sure your eyes, not just your head, are checking the mirrors.
Take the exit.
When it's safe to do so, show me how to operate the horn. Thank you. You can efficiently use the horn whilst on the move.
weren't sure it was right to do that, because what about if other people force?
It's a good one, that. So when it's safe to do so, that's the bit that kind of catches people out thinking, oh my god, is this a trick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I was like,
Yeah, it's...
After 800 yards, go left on the roundabout, first exit.
So whenever the sat-nav talks, I'll be quiet. Yeah, it's basically, we don't want to startle somebody like a cyclist sort of thing. We don't want to be just before them. But like oncoming cars, they're not going to be affected too much from it.
no, I didn't think that.
Yeah.
Go left on the roundabout, first exit.
So it is left again on this mini
Go
roundabout.
left on the roundabout, first exit. Then turn around when possible.
And we're just going to turn left and ignore the sat-nav. What I'll do is I'll mute her in a second because she's going to go a bit crazy. But all I want you to do is reverse park into any bay, left or right. You get to choose. You don't need to tell me which one either. I just want you to end within the lines. Try not to go through the back of the bay into the next one. Is that clear?
Yeah.
So anywhere that you want, whenever you want, you may begin. At the start of the manoeuvre, even though the examiner may be looking at their iPad, they still notice your observations. Always scan around before you start the manoeuvre. It's about safety, not impressing the examiner. Oh, yeah. So there's a security collar, safety collar. So you got to pull that up and then it'll go into reverse. Probably should have covered that, right?
So bad. Oh. I can go forward, can't I?
Yeah, all I want you to do is end within the lines. So yeah, you are allowed to make adjustments. So Lucy makes 3 attempts to park, which is absolutely fine. But each time her observations drop. On the last attempt, it's only the wing mirror checks looking for those lines. This is where it becomes a serious fault for observations.
Not in the lines. Can I readjust it again or not?
Just end within the lines. I'll let you know if I've had enough. So you carry on. What I always tell my pupil is never ask for permission. You're in control as the driver. You just do it until they say, right, you've had enough. happy with that?
Yeah.
Good. So just to remind you, it's a left again at this roundabout. And then if you just want to find a safe place to pull up on the left, anywhere that you consider safe. Move off when it is safe, and then continue following the sat-nav. Hear Lucy signals before finding the safe gap to move off. The signal can confuse other road users and shows that the POM routine isn't complete. Gap first, then signal. The van sits behind us for a while before moving around us because they're unsure what to do. This is definitely a serious fault. During changes of direction, mirror checks are vital. A small drift like this may not get marked, but more obvious movements without mirror checks can be faults, and they happen several times throughout the test. There's a little gap coming up. See a silver car just up ahead?
Yeah.
Can you pull in before the silver car? Leave yourself enough room to move off. About 1 car length's ideal. So a little bit closer. That's perfect there, thank you. Yeah, that'll do. Thank you. So all I want you to do now is just... This time we're moving off again. Approaching at an angled start. Lucy does signal too early once again, then stalls. Correct timing of your signal avoids confusion, and a calm restart will reduce the pressure after a stall, which Lucy displays brilliantly here. It's the first time she drove this car, so I did not mark this on the test. Move off when it's safe.
Start again.
Yes.
Cross the roundabout, second exit.
Lucy makes the right call to continue through this amber light. With better planning, this light could have been more expected by noticing the green light had been on for a while.
300 yards, turn right. Turn right. After 200 yards, cross the roundabout, second exit. Cross the roundabout.
This is a common fault in Worksop. The issue here is straight lining the roundabout. Even without marked lanes, keep to the left side for the straight ahead position, unless signs or markings say otherwise. Lucy just straight lines the roundabout. Could potentially cause confusion. If somebody sees her in the inside of the roundabout, they might think she's turning right.
Second exit. After 200 yards, go left on the roundabout, first exit. Go left on the roundabout, first exit.
And I want you to pull up shortly after this tree on the left. Anywhere just after this tree on the left. Perfect, thank you. And then for the last time this test, can you move off when it is safe, please? Wow, the perfect POM routine is about to come up, and it catches me off guard. This shows that Lucy can do it correctly, so it's likely an understanding and consistency issue, which we do address a bit later on. Why? That's interesting. The last serious fault on Lucy's mock test here, a downhill stretch catches Lucy out. 36 in a 30 is a clear serious fault. Watch out for your speed, especially on a descent. It's easy to creep up without noticing. Traffic lights will turn right. Lucy correctly spots that there's a right turn lane and she addresses her signal that she put on a little early, but she doesn't take it when there's a gap.
So we do talk about how to safely make progress in these moments. Knowing when to commit is key. There is a clear gap that we could have just slowly come down into that right turn lane, making everybody else behind us less of a queue.
Do what you'd normally do. I can see that you're thinking a little bit.
I don't know. Wow. Really know what I'm on.
Yeah, okay. So just remind me where we're going at the traffic lights.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't want to think of pulling into these.
Yeah?
Because I'm parked here.
Yeah, so a
Is that
driveway
cool?
doesn't count.
Is it
But
not?
could you have, is it
I'm
clear in
thinking,
that right
do
lane?
I go that way? Oh yeah, but I don't want to go onto their lane.
Was it clear?
Yeah, it was.
It was for quite a while. Just because you make such beautiful decisions when it comes to gaps on roundabouts and stuff, try to bring it into this. There is a clear gap now. So, take it, yeah? Good. Not this time. Good.
No, the bright red still.
How do you think that went?
Too bad, I don't think.
Was it anything that you could remember that with any sort of level of specifics at all?
There was an amber light,
Yeah.
but I feel like I was already gone.
Yeah, damn right.
I
Yeah.
didn't want to stop because if I stopped, then that could have.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
when that
slam on the
changed
brakes.
to amber light, did you have enough time to check your mirrors and then stop behind the line?
Not really, no.
No, not at all. I didn't mark anything for that because you did
Um,
really well. You could have maybe noticed that it had been on green for a while and planned
Yeah.
for it, just so you don't put yourself under that
No.
pressure. But yeah, that
That's fine.
situation was fine. And then when we came back round to them again, yeah, you obviously
Yeah,
had lots of
yeah.
time then. Anything else then? Because that was absolutely fine.
I think so. Within that signal, the signaling,
Mm.
I just don't. What's the right way?
Yeah, so every other time, can you remember a time when we was moving off and there was a black van that came up behind us? So we was parked up on the side of the road.
Yeah, and I was signaling, I
Yeah.
didn't go. I just weren't sure which one was right.
Yeah, because one of the first things that you did so I asked you to move off 4 times.
Yeah.
The first 3, the first thing you did was signal, then looked. But then that last time, you put it into gear, handbrake on. I don't know if it's because it was a hill stop. Then you looked and you waited, like you saw some cars, so then you didn't go. You didn't put a signal on. Then when you did go, you put the signal on.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Oh, so what should I do?
Well, what does the signal tell people that we're doing?
So I'm gonna move off
Yes. So when do we put the signal on?
when there's someone. I don't know. When someone's there. I don't really know.
Yeah. I think this is where I can see there's a little bit of confusion with it.
Yeah.
So we put the signal on to tell people that we are moving off.
Yeah.
But we don't want to tell people who are behind us that we're going to plan to move off.
No, because then they don't know when I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. So
Right.
we've got to tell, like oncoming cars, we'll
Mhm.
tell them we're going to move off.
Yeah.
Or cars that are, 10, 12 car
Yeah.
lengths behind us. Oh, by the way, we're moving off.
Yeah.
But if we can't go because they're there, then we're not going to put a signal on because we're not moving.
No. So what about if I've got the signal on and then a car comes? What should I do? Like if
So
I've just
hopefully at this point you've already checked your observations and
Yeah.
decided that you
Yeah.
can go.
yeah.
Which is why we kind of do the POM routine. We prepare, first
Yeah.
gear, ready. Observations, then as part of the move, we put the signal on.
No. Sure.
Does it make sense?
Yeah,
It's
it
okay
does.
if it doesn't.
No, it does.
Yeah.
I just weren't sure. I don't know why I wasn't sure.
It's quite a common thing, and I find it most often when you've been driving with mums and dads.
Yeah, because their driving's just wrong.
But it's not necessarily wrong.
It's just changed so much.
It's just not at a test standard, because you'll see people like in real life driving where they've got the signal on, they're sat at the side of the road waiting for somebody to let them out. Yeah. And that's such a common thing. So we start to standardize that, but it's not what we should be doing. So yeah, that signal, because of that black van and we had our signal on, we was misinterpreting what we was doing. So that would have been a serious fault.
Okay.
So that time there, definitely. But all the other times would have been a driver fault, except for that last one as well.
Right.
Because you put your signal on first rather than doing your observations and then moving. So moving off safely.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And that might be the difference between dropping professional lessons and doing them with mums and dads, and you've just missed a little bit of standard.
Yeah.
It's not a hard fix.
Yeah.
So that was moving off safely. Anything else that you can remember?
Not really, no. I think there was always... I can't remember any.
Do you remember going over the speed limit at all?
Oh, probably. Actually... No, I don't know where. I probably did.
Yes. I'm not going to say the speed limit because of the camera. I'm protect your... No, it's okay. You can't get prosecuted from it. But we did. We went 36 and a 30.
Whereabouts?
Yeah. So we was at them traffic lights. We were just talking about that move off, the signal thing you did really well at, and we was at them temporary traffic lights. Just after them roundabouts at Gateford.
Right, yeah.
And then we was turning right. That road all the way down to them traffic lights that we turned right on, where we sat in that lane.
Yeah.
Down there, you went to 36.
Did it?
Yeah. And it's quite common on that road for speed.
Is it?
Yeah. I don't know why. It's downhill and it is quite wide.
Because then you just gain speed anyways, but then that's not it.
Yeah. We've got to, we kind of see, if we see you downhill, we plan, we might pick up speed.
Yeah.
And again, it's not a hard fix, a little bit. So there was that as well. So because we got to 36, that became a serious.
Yeah.
And then the last serious fault that we got was our manoeuvre.
Yeah.
So not for your positioning either. You fixed it and you ended up perfect in the lines. That was okay. But that last time that you moved, you stopped your observations. I think you were getting frustrated with yourself. So you kind of just like put it into first gear, move forward, put it into reverse gear, just looked in that mirror or that mirror, and then reverse back. But first off, it was beautiful. You was doing it all the time. It's just keep that composure. And I think that's all it is. The biggest one for me is your mirrors.
Yeah.
So if we're turning left, just show me what mirrors we do. What does it look like when you check your... So imagine that you're turning left.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah. That's nearly the first time I've seen your eyes look in that mirror. I don't know if you're aware of it, but you do this where you look and then you move your head, but your eyes are still in this mirror.
I use that mirror a lot. I know I shouldn't, but that's like my main mirror. I don't know why though, because
you kind of move your head. It's kind of like a false check.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping the cameras pick it up so you can see it yourself, because it was quite interesting to watch. Because so imagine if I'm you, I'll be on the other side of the road, so your left would be this way.
Yeah.
So if you look at me, you're going to go in, looking at the mirror, then going like that. So your head's moving, like you're trying to trick me, sort of thing. Why is it important that we check the side mirrors?
Because there could be like motorbikes, or like people you can't see.
Yeah, definitely.
You can't see in that. No, I do agree.
Yeah. And I think that you control of the car, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And I can see where you've got the confidence you can drive.
Yeah.
It's just getting you that little bit polished up for your test, because kind of like missing these mirrors could, for the most part, nothing will happen. But it's that one time where
it's so easy to like just do it.
Yeah.
There's no excuse.
Your head's even moving. It's literally your eyes. You're like, so that's the only bit realistically. For change of directions and when we're putting the signal on. Other than that, you're a good driver. It's just, this is a bit of knowledge.
Yeah.
This again is a bit of knowledge, just knowing that like you've got to do the actual looks. And then other than that, solid. Other than speeding. Yeah.
That's speeding. I don't know why I did it. I'm quite good with my speed. Normally I'm too slow.
Is there any of that doesn't make sense at all?
No.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that, but I understand, like, my fault